You suffered significant injury because of someone else's carelessness, and now you're trying to find the right lawyer to represent you in your accident matter or your medical malpractice or your wrongful death matter. And you make an appointment, you go into an attorney's office, and you see beautiful furnishings all around. And you begin to wonder, is this really the right law firm for you? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law in the state of New York. The question that you should be answering is fancy furniture and a fancy office address, is that something that's important to you? If it is, then by all means you should go to that attorney. On the other hand, you have to ask yourself the question, why is the attorney spending so much money on these fancy furnishings? Why are they spending so much money on a beautiful office and a beautiful office address? Now, obviously, they want to make an impression on you. Obviously, they want to make an impression on anybody who walks into the office. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to ask yourself the question, why are they spending so much money on all that? Is it because they've been so successful? Or is it because they want to influence people who walk in the door? The answer may be yes to both. But the question for you is that what's important to you and your particular case? Have they been able to explain to you before you walked into the office exactly how your type of case works? Have they been able to explain to you what they've done for other people in similar situations before you've ever walked into their office? Your criteria when choosing the best attorney for you shouldn't be whether they have fancy furnishings, shouldn't be whether they have the fanciest office address, but rather, how can you help solve my legal problem? How can you help me understand my particular problem and whether you have experience handling this type of case? You should get all that information before you ever walk into their office so that you can become educated, you can understand how your case works before, so this way you are a much better informed consumer, you know what questions to ask, and you'll be able to make a better decision about whether this law firm and the attorney you meet with is the right one for you. So why do I share this inside look at what to look for when you are trying to find the right attorney for you? Because many times people will be influenced by their surroundings. And if that's the only criteria that you're using, I have to tell you, you need to look a little bit deeper to see whether or not this really is the right law firm for you. You know, I understand you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you have questions that need answers first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.